welcome to Asyntsa. My name's Martin Fordham, and today I'd like to tell you a little story about some product development that's taken a few years, but for a good reason. So our latest product you may have seen launched, the Lighthouse. Just here, I'm going to go into a bit more detail about that in a moment, but how did we get there? And what similarities does it have to a prototype we developed over 4 years ago and then ditched? Why did we ditch it? Let's get on to that, and I'll tell you the story, how we get here. So this is our prototype from over 4 years ago. The idea was to offer sophistication, a parallel reactor with inert atmosphere, high power, and the ability to make additions, take samples. The technology we had is hidden well inside. So as you can see in here, we've got up to 4 tubes. We've got 2 tubes in place. We've got dip tubes to make additions or take samples, and then we have these rods. This is a unique aspect. The high power LEDs are up here in the housing. They're mounted almost touching the end of the quartz rod. Maximum photons are then escaping directly into the reaction medium in here. We offered a manifold on the side with addition and sampling ports, inert atmosphere, etc., and all in a simple housing that mounted onto a hot plate stirrer. And then we wanted a beautiful power controller to control it all. Several issues with this development was, well, the power controller for a start, very expensive piece of engineering, because it's something that sends energy to LEDs. So needed to simplify that really. We had some key customers try this out on photochemistry they were very interested in. It worked extremely well, except the complexity. I think the feedback we got was too complex, maybe too expensive really. Can we have something like your octo reactor, something as easy as that? That was a customer feeding back to us. And of course, that made total sense. Why don't we take our octo and make that into a parallel reactor for photochemistry? And that's what we did with the Illuminate, which is proving to be very successful. But let's step forward a couple of years now into the realms of flow chemistry. This is reactor in development by the University of Leeds. Continuous flow reactor. Very simple, a good entryway into flow chemistry. But Leeds wanted to add on the capability of photochemistry onto the device. After proving the chemistry worked effectively in the reactor, we went on to develop a commercial product. And this is it. This is the reactor photo flow module. It simply sits on top of the reactor, plugs into a simple power supply, and off you go. It's got built-in cooling, a 10-watt high-power LED. You can choose from multiple colours, popular being blue 450 or 365 ultraviolet. So we started thinking after developing this top end, which believe me took several prototypes, and actually could we go back to the light rod idea, bringing light directly into a tube of even a flask or any type of reaction vessel, and the ability maybe to parallelize it. Could we do that in a simpler way using the knowledge we gained in developing this? So this is it, our new Lighthouse. It's a very simple concept, easy to use, and it will be a growing range of products and customizable range of products to suit your needs. Let's show you what you get in this first commercially available unit. We have the same reactor tube as in the original prototype from over 4 years ago. We have inputs and the ability to take samples as the customer wishes. We have an inert atmosphere feed, so you can keep everything under nitrogen or argon. completely chemically resistant. This is carbon-filled PTFE, borosilicate glass, of course, a quartz transmission rod taking the power of that LED directly into the reaction medium. We'll soon be looking at other formats, such as the good old round bottom flask. This very simple device sits on a standard hot plate stirrer. It has its own safety housing, and again, you just simply plug in power through the top. And rather than make an expensive cable support, retort rod's cheapest possible option. But because this is simple, and because we like parallel chemistry, and because so many of our customers love the Drysyn multi-range of products, we've also, from day one, we're offering this optional 3-position base where you can mount 3 of the lighthouses together. So offering you a parallel reactor with inert atmosphere, with high power photons, with variable volumes, and the ability, without having to modify this part, to be able to fit onto larger flasks, smaller tubes. For instance, one of the sizes that we can offer is a 24mm diameter with a slightly longer feed rod, and then that will work in commercially available parallel devices already out there on the market. Hey presto! So here you can see I've set up the multi-version of the lighthouse. So we just simply put in a 3-way splitter to enable 3 to run at the same time off the power supply. So again, very, very simple to use, very easy to use. This is just a little bit of history about how we develop products in this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, a little bit different. If you'd like to find out more or talk to us about some of the ideas you've got to take Lighthouse a little bit further, then do contact us at inquiries@asynt.com. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.